Thank you very much for the invitation. That will be short presentation, I think, and questions will be soon. And my name is Paweł Woliński. I'm from Poland. Of course, I'm a chairman of Mom and Dad Foundation, which researches and promotes family values. Values that make people happy, we think. And this is a logo of our foundation. When we start 6 years ago, we ask ourselves, what is a family? And family is like a flower pot, from which the next generation may grow, like in this logo. The foundation was established in 2010, and they founded by 3 mothers, large families mothers. Already the first researchers have shown that love for a life, it's one of the greatest desires, not only for young people. This is figures from this first research. Not only young people aged 15 to 29 or aged from 60 to 70, 75 or 72% of this, they all agree with this sentence, love for a lifetime is possible. But in fact, these young people, especially young, they don't know what is true love really is. What the marriage is, what divorce is. They, like one of the young people in one of our most successful social campaign spots called Lifelong Love.
Miłość to nie jakiś naiwny film. To projekt na całe życie, o który trzeba dbać i codziennie o niego walczyć. Stać się na to. Miłość. Lepiej na całe życie.
This is the last 5 seconds. Can we play this again? Okay.
Wiesz, że zawsze będę cię kochał.
Chyba że zbrzydniesz albo się zestarzejesz.
Albo zaczniesz mnie denerwować.
Albo poznam kogoś fajniejszego.
Albo wyższego.
Albo się roztyjesz paskudnie.
Albo zaczniesz bałaganić.
Albo się rozchorujesz na coś.
Miłość to nie jakiś naiwny film. To projekt na całe życie, o który trzeba dbać i codziennie o niego walczyć. Stać cię na to? Miłość. Lepiej na całe życie.
Each of our campaign, it has a own poster. This was styled like a movie poster. And many young people said, oh, a new movie about the love. It's interesting. They visited the campaign website and was very, very surprised. This is not a movie. This is a real love. This is about love, but real. True love. And you see this. This is in many towns in Poland, in big town and in the capital city. We've got this kind of city lights and billboards with this poster. And specialists of social media, they were helpless. There is nothing funny in this spot. No cats, no dogs, no small children. Just a very, very boring videos. What's happened? But this spot, which you see, was nearly 500,000 views on the Facebook. Just 2 weeks. I don't know why. Just happened. Okay, but what we do when love, which was not to end, it's coming to end. And this is a figure from the next research, and especially young people say, if love is over, couples should get divorced. 55% of people aged from 15 to 29 say like this. So, they think that it would be better, for the children of course, if parents formed a new relationship so that they wouldn't have to live through a bad marriage. It would be better if their children grew up with happy parents, each in their own relationship. The truth is rather different. Divorce is not merely a technical problem, the absence of one parent, it's also something more than a period of emotional discomfort and stress. Divorce is established in the child the belief that the creation of sustainable and stable relationship is not possible. And it kills the hope that happiness and between people can be for a lifetime. We have no voice, I think.
Życie. Rozwód nawet kulturalny to nie jest dobre zakończenie. Rozwód? Przemyśl to. Fundacja Mamy i Taty.
Can you play it again? Thank you.
A potem był ślub i żyli sobie razem. Jakiś czas, bo się po prostu sobą znudzili troszeczkę. I pan książę się wyprowadził. Bo w życiu tak już jest, że nie ma nic na zawsze i na nikogo do końca liczyć nie można. Życie to nie bajka. Dbaj o swój związek, bo taką bajkę wasze dzieci zapamiętają na całe życie. Rozwód nawet kulturalny to nie jest dobre zakończenie. Rozwód? Przemyśl to. Fundacja Mamy i Taty.
This spot has been seen by 1 out of every 4 people in Poland. Short time, 3 months, about 3 months. And several hundred of men, influenced by our campaign, have contacted us and they've told us, okay, you convinced me. I want to save my marriage. What do I do now? Some of them were looking for an easy solution. Where is the button? Where is the button that I should press? What is the word? What is the word that will make everything as it had been before? What can I say to my wife and to fix our marriage? This spot has a funny story too. In Poland, in public television has obligation to display spots produced by NGOs for free. 2 weeks you have a free emission. In this case, in the case of our spot, they refused. Any of you guess why? I said this spot shows the harmful stereotypes. Harmful stereotypes. What stereotypes? In the spot, a man moving out of the house. But a woman also can do it. And in the spot you haven't this situation. But we have 100,000 supporters, subscribers our newsletter, and we called them to send an emails to the president of public television. And this president, with this message, public television censors spots, because they are censored in this moment. Within 3 hours, they received 15,000 emails and decided to let go of this spot. So this very simple. This is a billboards on the streets, and in Poland, 80% of married couples declare an interest in having 2 or more children. But statistics prove otherwise. As many as 50% has only 1 child. This is a figure from our research. And again, young people agree with this sentence. Having children requires too much effort and sacrifice. There is a various reason for this choice. Couples say, our child must have all the best. Therefore, we do not have enough money for a second child. However, they know the children with siblings develop stronger interpersonal skills and are able to form healthier relationships with people. We decide to confront people with the paradox of their thinking.
Fajnie mieć kucyka. Ale siostry fajniej.
Im nas więcej, tym weselej. Pomyśl o dziecku.
After the adventures of a spot on divorce, we took care of equality standards version with brothers.
Fajnie mieć swój własny pokój. Ale brata jeszcze fajniej.
Im nas więcej, tym weselej. Pomyśl o dziecku.
This is not the end. This is not the end. This is a poster on the street, and the campaign ended in the fall of 2013. The first data about whether it was effective came out at least 9 months later. 2014 was first year when the number of births increased in Poland. That was not so. However, from our point of view, the campaign was a success even only in one couple influenced by it decided to have children. It was worth our money, efforts, and commitment. During the filming of our campaign, one of the camera operators became inspired by this team in our spot, which resulted in his wife giving birth to a baby girl. So our campaign was a success. And Poland has some of the world's lowest fertility rate. Yesterday was figures about that. One of the reasons is delaying motherhood. It's too later. In the 80s, 80% of women gave birth to 30 years of age. Today, 50% of the first children born women 30 years of age. Responsible for this, among other things, is oral contraception. Polish women have little knowledge about side effects and risk of oral contraception. What negative consequence can cause oral contraceptive? How you see, more than 20% answer, I don't know. I don't know, if any. 24% is obesity. It's only one effect. And about 10 say no negative effects. Everything is okay. Then we did a spot tells one story about motherhood.
Zdążyłam zrobić specjalizację i karierę. Zdążyłam być w Tokio i w Paryżu. Zdążyłam kupić mieszkanie i wyremontować dom. Ale nie zdążyłam zostać mamą. Żałuję. Nie odkładaj macierzyństwa na potem.
This is a short story, simple story. And few hours later, where we launched this spot, and tsunami started. This is a billboard. These are figures with a range about social buzz and several million people on Facebook and Twitter, blogs, forums, and various websites. There was very, very big buzz in the network. So you can see a number of mentions in the media, TV, radio, not internet, TV, radio, and newspapers. On the television, radio, and newspapers, and within a week, we have 200 mentions. That was terrific for us because we haven't enough people to go to the television, to the radios, and talking about this campaign. And in this image, you can advertising value equivalent. This is figures which shows how much money you have to pay if you want to have the same commercial advertising and commercial campaign. We spend nothing on the media, only researches and produce the spots. And 1,600,000 euros, that was advertising value equivalent. After we start research after 96 hours after the start of the campaign, and 50% of people says, I know this spot. I know about it. And what do you think? It's very interesting. In the total population, more than half people say, this is personally convinced me to personally to think about having children, to have one child or more children. In this group, women aged 44 years do not have children. This is the most sensitive group. 50% say the same. But that was very, very harmful message for them. We know that. How to do it? How to do it? With no money, I can say after the lunch on the workshop, I invite you to the workshop. Thank you very much. Thank you for the attention.